the session, friends. Today we are talking about a topic related to fiber to fabric. Before going in detail, we should know that two terms, that what are the fibers and what are the fabrics. In simply, we know that clothes are our basic need. Because clothes protect us from various climate conditions, from heat, from cold, as well as from rains. Clothes protect us, so we should know that how different kind of clothes are made up and what is the process behind this. So before starting the topic, there are two terms, that fibers and second is fabric. Fabric means which cloth we are wearing. For example, I am wearing this cloth, so this is a fabric. Different net fabric is there. So the cloth we are wearing is called as a fabric, and this fabric is made up from different thin thread-like structures, and that structures are called as the fibers. For example, if I have a wool, this wool, we are know that by this wool we make a sweater, which is very useful in the winter. So when we use such kind of wool, this wool is also made up from small thread-like structure. If we separate them, we should know that this particular yarn is made up from different kind of thin thread-like structure. These strands are called as the fibers, and when there is a formation of proper sweater, this will be called as the fabric. So in simplest form, first there is the formation of the fiber, the thin structure, the thread-like structure, the smallest unit of the fabric, it is called as the fiber. Then there is the form of yarn. Then this form, when various simple small fibers make a yarn, and then this yarn is converted into fabric. A particular cloth material, for example, if this tablecloth is there, so this tablecloth is made up from different thin fibers. So this is called as this is proper. When they arrange in the proper way, this will be called as the fabric, and the smallest particle, the smallest thread-like structure of the fabric will be called as the fiber. These fabrics we use to wear different occasions. We use to wear these in different traditions, as well as sometimes we use cotton fabric, sometimes we use sweaters, sometimes we use silk. So there are a different kind of varieties of clothes are available here. Now we will discuss the different kinds of the fibers. So first we talking about the classification of the fibers. When we classify the fibers can be classified into three types. These fibers can be classified into three types. First is called as the natural fibers. Second is called as the synthetic fibers. And third is called as the mixed fibers. So there are three kind of fibers are there. First is called as the natural fibers, second is called as the synthetic fiber, and third is called as the mixed fiber. So as the name suggests, natural, it means they are formed by the plants or animals. They are the natural fibers, and these are obtained from plants or animals. For example, so we can be classified into natural fibers into two types, that the fibers which are obtained from the plants and the fibers which are obtained from the animals. The examples of such, cotton is the example of plant fiber, jute is the example of the plant fiber, and when we talk about animal fiber, we can say that the silk is the example of animal fiber, wool is the example of animal fiber. Then second is called as the synthetic fiber. Synthetic fibers mainly made up into the factories or industries, and it use various chemicals. They are making from various chemicals, so they are called as a man-made fibers as well as synthetic fibers. The example of the synthetic fibers, we can say the sterling. is the polyester, nylon, all are the examples of the synthetic fibers. Then third is called as the mixed fiber. Mixed means when we add both of the fibers, natural fibers as well as synthetic fibers. There is the combination of two fibers, natural as well as synthetic, and their mixture is occurred, then the fiber is called as the mixed fiber. For example, sari, cotton plus silk, there is the formation of the mixed fiber. Terylene as well as wool make a mixed fiber. So there are a mixture of different kind of natural and synthetic fibers occurred. This is called as the mixed fiber. Now we will talking about one by one. That first is natural fibers. When we are talking about natural fiber, we know that they comes from the plants as well as from animals. So plants, the example of plant fibers are, we can say, coir. So first we are talking about natural fibers. Natural fibers are come from plants as well as animals. The example of plant fiber are coir, hemp, cotton and jute. Okay, and the example of, and these are obtained from the cotton plant and from the coconut plant. So these are, their different kind of plants are available for the formation of such kind of fibers. Then second is animal fiber, wool, it is obtained from the sheep. And second is silk. Silk is obtained from the silkworm, and the large area, in large areas we obtain now silk, and the process is called as the sericulture. So these are the two sources by which natural fibers are obtained. Now what are the advantages of natural fibers and disadvantages of natural fibers? First we are talking about the advantage of natural fibers. So what are the advantages? If we are talking about advantages, first advantage that it absorbs more water. Natural fibers absorb more water and sweat. Okay, so this is the first advantage, that natural fibers absorb more water and sweat. Second, they allow air pass through them. They allow air pass through them. And third, that these natural fibers are biodegradable. These are biodegradable. Biodegradable means they can be degraded by the mechanism of microorganisms. So they are biodegradable, so they do not can harm the environment, they do not affect harm to the environment. So these are the advantages of natural fibers. Now what are the disadvantages of natural fibers? Disadvantages of natural fibers are, first, they are very costly. We can say that natural fibers are very costly. If you are going to purchase a silk sari or you are going to purchase a simple cotton sari, silk sari will be much costly than the simple cotton sari. So they are very costly. Second, we can say that they do not retain crease for long. They do not retain crease for long. Third, we can say that they easily shrink after wash. When we wash these type of natural fiber, they will be easily shrink. So all these are the disadvantages related to natural fibers. Now second is, we know that synthetic fibers we know that synthetic fibers are those fibers which are made from the chemicals, and these are made into the industries as well as in the factories, and so they are called as the synthetic fibers. And the cloth which are made up from the synthetic fibers, which is called the synthetic fabric. So the example of synthetic fibers may be terylene, or we can say terylene, nylon, polyester, or acrylic. So all these are the examples related to synthetic fibers: terylene, nylon, polyester and acrylic. So they are obtained from the petroleum. You should know that all these synthetic fibers are obtained from the petroleum, and these are the examples related to synthetic fibers. Now what are the advantages of synthetic fibers? First, that they are cheap, they are not very costly. So we can say that they are not very costly. Do not easily affect with the molds. The natural fibers easily affected by the moths and molds from different insects can cause some diseases inside the natural fiber. So they do not these fibers do not affect by the molds. Third advantage, we can say that they do not absorb more water. They do not absorb more water, so dry fastly. So they dry fastly. So we can say that they do not absorb more water, so they dry fastly. They do not have costly, and they do not affect by the mold. So all these are the main, we can say, main advantages related to synthetic fibers. Now what are the disadvantages of synthetic fibers? That they are non-biodegradable. The first disadvantage of synthetic fibers are they are non-biodegradable. It do not pass air through them. Do not pass air. They easily catch fire. Such type of clothes easily catch the fire, and they do not absorb the sweat. Do not absorb sweat. So all these are the disadvantages, that they do not absorb the sweat. They are non-biodegradable, so they affect our environment, and they do not pass air through, and they easily catch the fire. So these are the synthetic fibers disadvantages. Now third one is, we know that mixed fibers. Mixed fiber means there is the addition of natural fiber. Mixed fibers, there is the occurrence of natural fibers as well as synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers. So they have the some characteristics of the natural fibers, and they have some characteristics of the synthetic fibers also. So what are the examples related to mixed fiber? For example, terracotta. We are terracotta. Terracotta, it is made up from two fibers. Terylene is a synthetic fiber, and cot, which is cotton. So terracotta is made up from two fibers, terylene as well as cotton. Second, we can say that terry silk. We are talking about terry silk. So we know that silk is a natural fiber and terylene is a synthetic fiber. So It is made up from the terylene plus silk. Natural fibers as well as there is a synthetic fiber also. That terry wool are there. So all these are the examples of the mixed fiber. Mixed fibers are formed by natural fibers as well as with the help of synthetic fibers. So all these are the classification of different kind of fibers. Now in next class we will discuss about how cotton are made. What are the main process related to formation of cotton. Thank you.